Usually you have to like make sure that your laners are actually fine, and it's not difficult for me or Perks because we are just farming, right? And we will carry the game later. But it's like way more difficult on Wander, Hjarnan, and Wadid. So like they are the stars, even though it doesn't look like it, you know?
Hey guys, Parks Owsley here, joined by Jankos of G2, the first place team. You're the only team to get the 3-0. You took down Liquid today. So what was the game plan going into that, kind of knowing it was your last game and they were the best team in NA?
I mean, we actually like screamed Team Liquid before the tournament itself, because in the end we came here to practice, not only to show that Europe is better, but also to practice. So we kind of knew what they play, and also I felt like Fnatic had a really good draft against them, but they just misplayed a couple of things. So we kind of, you know, not maybe copied it, but we agreed with Fnatic draft and made some like tweaks to make it better. And I think we just wanted to, you know, show them that we are the better team. We didn't play the super strategy. Maybe we can play it, maybe we can't. We will see tomorrow.
Ooh, okay. So a couple questions there. The first is, was the one little tweak just putting Hjarnan on Heimer?
This is one of the tweaks, for sure. I mean, I cannot talk much about it because, you know, we still have teams to face tomorrow. So, and in the end, we still didn't prove that Europe is better because, well, tomorrow is the important day, right? The BO5. So now it's just, you know, chilling.
Well, we will see. And then also, they banned out your Braum. Did you take that personally? Were you offended?
No, I mean, I was really happy with it. You know, I could actually play a different champion. I don't mind people banning my Braum. I think it's a good champion, and I think, you know, I get a little bit upset when I have to play it because normally I want to play the jungler. And, you know, last split or even 1 year ago, I was playing only the tanks because that was the meta. But now, if you don't pick Braum, you can actually like play the carries, you know. Maybe Sejuani is coming back, so maybe Sejuani is one of the tanks, but you can also pick like Talia or Nocturne, Kindred or Graves or all those like aggressive picks. So whenever Braum is banned, I'm really happy. But sometimes they also send me on Tam Kench, so yeah, it's just life of a jungler.
So are you saying that Braum isn't as fun as a Nocturne? Come on.
I mean, you know, it's fine. It's fun on its like own way because you can like. The thing with Nocturne is that you can kill people, but with Braum, you can make them really mad because Braum is a really annoying champion. Like the E mechanic where you just have a shield wall that, you know, blocks everything or like reduces the damage, and also like the amount of CC and a jump. I think it can like drive enemy nuts. So if you play Braum well, you will make them mad. If you play Nocturne well, you'll probably kill them a lot.
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good breakdown of the two of them. Well, so let's see. So you went to the Trundle. All right, so your team oftentimes plays the funnel strat. Maybe the best team that does it. I don't know because I'm not an analyst and I don't watch Europe as much as North America. Where would you kind of rate yourself in the understanding of how to play that?
I mean, I think in NA and Europe we are the best at it, but I think in Asia some teams actually played it really, really well. But I also felt like we were way ahead, 2 weeks ago, because Asia didn't actually play it as much, and we had like our own strategies and our champions that we played it with. So I feel like we are for sure the best, in NA and EU, but I'm not so sure about the world, and there is still like so much we can improve on. So it's not like we are like that insane, like some teams are like worse, but not like extremely worse, just a bit worse.
Okay. And you normally put the perks on the Kai'Sa. Is that, I know that there are a lot of different ways that you can do the one funnel, like the one champion, and I feel like you guys and Fnatic oftentimes would have like 3 or 4 just regular supports, like Morgana or Karma, you on the Braum or the Kench, and then normally the Kai'Sa in the mid lane. When do you get to pick, or when does the team get to pick like 2 carries or just 1 carry, and like why does one work and why does the other work? Like how are they both viable?
I mean, it's just more that we believe that Super Kai'Sa is just good, and normally the difficult thing about playing the strat is that our lanes have to play without jungle, and enemy usually has jungle, and we didn't play against like other super team on stage at least, so we maybe then is different, But I feel like usually you have to like make sure that your laners are actually fine, and it's not difficult for me or Perks because we are just farming, right? And we will carry the game later. But it's like way more difficult on Wander, Hjarnan, and Wadid. So like they are the stars, even though it doesn't look like it, you know? Because Perks gets like 10 kills and he's like, wow, so good Kai'Sa, you know, pentakill, wow, so insane. But like the hard thing is to actually like survive early game. So, you know, all the respect to the laners.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, respect to the little guys. Yeah, Reckless, we enjoy watching you play Janna. And we enjoy watching you play Braum, for real.
Yeah.
Actually, so I talked to Wadid yesterday, and I told him that you are now the one.
I mean, I'm for sure better than Braum. And maybe he said something else, like he said like, no, I'm in a support main just playing Braum. No. I'm the better Braum, he's the better Rakan, probably Tamkench, but I'm the better Braum.
So this is just going to further prove his point, because he said Braum was a brain-dead champion. Do you have anything to say about that?
You know what is like the best Braum in the world? No, I mean, I think Braum is not as brain-dead as, you know, he could make out it to be. I honestly think that playing the super strat is like all about brain and not about like being mechanically gifted, but also if you are really good at a champion, it's better to, you know, be good at it than to be not bad at it. And I think Tamkench, for example, is like way easier to play because all you have to do is just W someone. With Braum, you have to like know how to use your shield, ult, and Q, and you can, you know, cancel some abilities. I think there's one combo I don't do that he does, and I need to learn it, but I'm lazy, you know, like it will take me like 5 seconds to like go into practice tool and just learn it because it's like 3 hotkeys you have to use at the same time. But I never like bothered, you know, like I don't play Braum in solo queue or anything. I just play it on stage. Whenever it's needed, I will just play it, you know, it's so boring, so.
Yeah, so I guess it is somewhat brain dead. Well, that's cool. And honestly, I mean, I think you probably learn more about the support role now that you are. Do you talk to him more about like, you know, your Braum and your Kench and like what they should be doing at different times in the game?
I think it's not even that much about it because I think normally when you have analysis and you discuss the game, you all kind of listen to each other. So I think basically the strat is also difficult to play because you have to like know where to be on the map and how to play it, you know. And since we have like me and Wadid, I feel like we have like decent game knowledge, so we can actually like play well on the map. But you know, let's say 1 or 2 months ago, maybe we wouldn't be as good as we are right now, right? So we would struggle. And I think that's the like most difficult thing about it as well, is that not only the laners have to be really good and like kind of strong so they don't get beaten up or ganked, you know, they have to play smart, but also the duo support or like me, we have to like think more about like the whole map and not only about like Kai'Sa farming, you know. Perks is the one that has to farm and I'm the one that has to like kind of make sure no one dies, make sure everyone knows all the information, make sure that we don't fall too behind in like pressure and stuff.
Okay, and so I guess that is the beauty of playing an easy champion, is you get more of your brain to actually think about the rest of the map and like how you will impact the game.
I think that's something like Miffy was doing a lot in like old G2 as well, where he would like focus on the map way more than focusing on like his own lane and his own skill. And I think that's something I did as well on Ivern last year in H2K. So I think it's something that, you know, when you play easy champion that just have to, you know, hit like the creep twice and stand back and maybe block a skill shot if they are not fighting you, then, you know, you have to like, all your attention has to go on minimap and just kind of make sure your team, you know, make sure you're a good boy to your team, you know, just like, you know, helping hands, you know, across the entire map.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And lastly, before we go, just any thoughts about, you've been to a lot of international tournaments. So what is different about this one, other than it just being kind of only for fun? But what's different about being here in NA?
I mean, so I was in LA before, but I love the city and I love the food and everything. But the most important one about this one for me is that I can beat NA, and this tournament is all about like us against NA. It's not about like Worlds, Korea, getting stopped in groups. It's about like us against NA. Us against NA. And it's cool because we can beat them. And last year we lost and we were the worst region. And this year we will win and we will be the better region. And, you know, maybe next year you will lose again, or maybe you will win. We don't know, but it's fun. It's just a lot of fun, and I'm having, you know, great fun playing, and it's amazing.
Well, I personally hope that you eat your words tomorrow and that we can take you down.
It's possible. Like, Team Liquid is really good. Not only them. So, I mean, anything can happen. It's just a BO1. No one knows. You know, in a BO5 it could end up differently. So, I'm excited for tomorrow as well.
For sure, for sure. Well, thank you so much. I know you've talked to a bunch of people, so we'll let you go. Good luck tonight preparing, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, Parks Owsley here with the Shotcaller. Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more up above, to the right, and to the left. Please subscribe to our channel as well. Leave a like and comment below. Let us know what you liked about the video.